Today we are talking about the brutal murder of German Shepherd Arnie.
So sad. I legitimately didn't see it in the paper until about an hour ago.
Well, you've been missing out. It's been all over the news.
I saw people on my Facebook doing like posts like, I hope this guy rots in hell and all of this stuff. And I instantly was like, what, is there like a murderer or a pedophile on the loose? Like, what's going on? And then you sent me the article. Couldn't believe it.
I know. But we'll get to that in our pop culture segment. But first of all, what have we been up to?
It's been busy.
It has been busy and getting busier, which I can't believe because I should be winding down. Like, what is this maternity leave thing? Like, it's
Are you going to take maternity leave, like as a self-employed boss
It's
woman?
hard.
Like, do you give yourself maternity leave, or do you keep the hustle culture?
It's hard when you're the boss. You can't just be like, well, here's the hard date.
Toodaloo.
Because little things start trickling in and they're good opportunities and you keep saying yes. So right now I'm working up until New Year's Eve.
And you're due on the...
I'm due Feb. So that's a pretty good break, I think.
Yeah.
But we'll see what else rolls in that meantime.
It's wild. It's going to get hard to travel, hard to fly. Like, for those who are watching on YouTube, or actually even Spotify now has a video, so you can see Amy's little belly.
Little.
And last night I hadn't felt the baby kick for a few days. And Amy was just saying, yeah, it's all about timing.
And you got to be patient because Lachie just like slams his hand on my tummy and expects to
I
feel
wouldn't
it.
say slam. Slam is an O. Like, if I slammed, you know.
Slaps your hand, you just go pop. And I think that's kind of scares the baby or makes it like.
Because Daddy's here.
Yeah. It sort of is like curious or like doesn't react for a while.
Because that's a man hand.
Well, it's changed. Like the atmosphere's changed. So it sort of distracts it from what it was doing, which was kicking.
Or
so,
nothing.
Yeah, you need to like gently. It's worked when you gently put your hand on my tummy so baby can't feel the difference. And you got to be patient.
He was kicking last night anyway, so I got a few kicks. But FYI, everyone, somehow I just came from a ripper workout at the gym, and it was the first time I've done a team workout. Shout out Functional since before we moved to America.
It looks hectic.
Oh, it was brutal. But now I've got the sniffles.
Wonder why.
Like, I don't know whether
Lachie suffers from hay fever.
Hay fever. I even got it the other night. Just pops up whenever the
Dust is
in the air, and here I am. And
so tell us about the workout. It was for men's mental
for
health.
Movember. So they're doing a Movember workout at the gym, and I hadn't really looked into it, but yesterday Mucky, one of the trainers there, messaged me. Oh, actually, no, I was at the gym. So he's like, do you want to do a workout tomorrow? And I didn't really piece it all together. I thought it was just a group of 6 of us doing it. But when I rocked up there, multiple teams, which was awesome. Oh, it was so hard. So hard. And because I haven't trained for that stuff, and this is the crazy thing, like, I consider myself fit. But when you don't train specific like movements or exercises, you're not fit.
I know. That's the hard thing about training. It's like I can lift a lot of weight, but right now if I went for a run, I would literally die.
Well, you're running for 2, like, you know, it's not ideal. But
I know.
Yeah, so the workout was 60 minutes. It was meant to be teams of 6, so we had our team, and then I think as more people rolled in, there was sort of 2 people short. So our original team split up into 2 teams of 5 and like brought in some other people, which was awesome. Sorry, guys. But that really ruined our strategy. So literally we had a minute to be like, okay, well, because it was originally with 6 people, you're going to partner up, and we were going to do 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off for 5 minutes on a rower, ski erg, and a bike erg. And the score was the team that got the most meters or kilometers on the combined devices at the end of the 60 minutes. So you could strategize however you wanted. And we had a good strategy initially because, you know, Liam and I are actually the champions of, what was that event? The Dry Try, which Function Well held, and we won it the year before we left. And so we knew strategy. When 5 are thrown in there, your whole plan gets thrown out, and you can't really have one person resting while the other person's working because there's always going to be and everyone the devices all had to be moving. So you had to have someone on the rower, you had to have someone on the ski erg, and you had to have someone on the bike erg. It cooked us.
Brutal.
It cooked us.
So you were raising money for Movember?
It's raising money for Movember.
And it was a 60-minute workout.
60-minute
because 60
men a day lose their life. Every day.
Isn't that
That's crazy.
shocking? In my head, Mucky told me that fact, and then I was like, oh, yeah. I was telling someone you were doing the workout too. I was like, yeah, he's doing a workout, 60-minute workout, because 60 men take their lives every, I was like, year? No. Month? And then I was like, week? And then Mum's like, every day.
Yeah.
Like, what? That's
I need to confirm. I'm assuming because it's Movember, it's worldwide stat, but that too doesn't make sense because it's 6 to 7 men a day in Australia. Like, so I'm not sure what the pool of that is because I actually haven't looked into that, to be honest. But yeah, it's ridiculous. It's a staggering number, and obviously Movember is more than just mental health. It's about raising awareness for prostate cancer. Like, a lot of men don't get their prostate checked, and as you get older, as you get closer to 40, you really should be doing that.
It's a really common cancer.
Yeah, my dad had it, right? Then men are dying on average 6 years earlier than women. So there's a lot of things, and it's good to have those conversations because, the common joke is I did a keynote last night at International Men's Day, and one of the things that I was reading is like there's the running joke, and I get it as a joke, but where people say, oh, every day is men's day, like it's a man's world and all of that sort of stuff. But that then discredits those who, because women are impacted by men taking their life, right? And it's horrible whether it's a man or a woman. This is getting deep. We're going to go somewhere else quickly. But women are impacted too, and we need to understand that the conversations are important to have because if you're ever impacted by that, it's not a nice thing to be impacted by, and it ripples through communities. It pulls families apart. So we need to make sure that, even though we joke about these things, and both sides of the party make jokes. I'm guilty of it, but there is a time to be serious about it. And I think obviously International Men's Day and then Movember is a great time to bring awareness to those things. And blokes out there, come on, go get your bloods done. I get my bloods done. Go have your checkups. Amy makes me get my skin checked. That's probably the one I hate getting done just because, I don't like getting it done.
Well, no one does.
No, and then just stay healthy. Stay healthy. Talk to people.
To your mates.
Yeah, talk to your mates. All of those sorts of things. Anyway, back to the workout was a crusher. I'm knackered, but I got a bit of hay fever, so here we are.
Yeah, so what else have we been up to? We went on a date night this week.
We did.
Which was lovely. So it was a bit of a joint date with
Actually, you know what? You haven't created that video yet.
I never got the files.
Oh, well, I filmed it all and I said, darling, can you make the reel out of this? Because we did film it.
I don't think you ever airdropped me the...
Yeah, we'll do it after this.
Yeah. But no, we had a great time. So we went and saw an artist that we all really like. His name's Sam Fender. He's from
the Airbender.
Newcastle.
He's a Geordie, yeah?
And
sounds like a Scot.
Yeah, I always thought he was Scottish, but no. Anyway, he was playing at River Stage, and his support act was another one of my favourite artists, which is Holly Humberstone. And unfortunately, the sound at River Stage is always a bit challenging. It's never as good as it could be.
They didn't share the same sound person, did they?
Definitely not.
Because she's got some banging songs. And I could, when she was speaking, it was like this.
I think she is quietly spoken.
Yeah, but it just didn't travel. I literally was trying to turn my head and I'm like, am I deaf?
Yeah.
And then the only time I could, even when she was singing, it was the same. It was only when she did the chorus and really let it rip that I could hear it. And I was like,
I know, it's such a shame. But I mean, when you're a support act, you don't have the access to your own sound engineers, and you're just sort of doing everything on the fly. So I'd say that's what happened. But anyway, I would love to see her another time. And then Sam came out and he
was gnarly.
He's got some really profound lyrics. And I was checking his songwriting credits because I'm like, I wonder if he writes all his own songs alone, or if he collaborates with, because he's got a saxophonist who's amazing and a big part of his.
Oh, he has a huge band. He must have had 8 people on stage, if not more.
Yeah, backing singer.
And they would do the chick dancing.
Trumpet. Yeah, she was the backing singer.
Okay, she was a backing singer, but she was a live wire.
Yeah.
And all you could see when they were focused on her was from her knee down. So it was just like watching a set of legs dance, which is cool.
And that would be so fun. I mean, being an independent band, we're restricted with who we can tour with and in terms of our band and our crew. And so I would just love to get to that level where we could just bring whoever we wanted, because then we could have like backing singers and, you know.
What does it take to get to that level though? Because
honestly, probably a label.
Most people out there obviously know you guys as like this worldwide hit, and you've had multiple hits, but Geronimo, obviously mega. But then like you don't feel like you can do those things, and then you talk about a label. So it's a label, obviously funds a lot of stuff.
Yes.
Also has other artists on the label that they'll go, oh, you guys are going to do a tour together.
Correct.
Presents a lot of opportunity. It's one of those tough situations I can imagine where the trade-off is like being independent, you have 100% control, but you don't have...
get more of our...
Money,
but then again, it's like, can we reach more people if we were... I don't know, because I think it's hard. It's a hard one, because sometimes you have to sell a bit of your soul to be signed to a label, as we've experienced in the past.
Do you know what's crazy? So I met with my publisher today, well, a publisher, not my publisher, and she was obviously giving her unique point of difference, trying to obviously win the work. For your
book, right?
Yeah, for my book. And she said one thing, she had another lady come with her today, and she was a lawyer writing a book, and she said all the big labels now, I can't remember, but like Wiley and all of that, in their contract, like most people don't read them, but you don't own the rights to your book anymore. And then what they're doing is, because they've now got your intellectual property, which they own, they're creating courses and like they're using AI to take that and then turn it into other content that they own to make money off.
Yeah, and that's essentially what happens in the music as well. Like they own it for a certain period of time. Yeah. So they kind of lease it from you.
It's
like depending on the contract, but sometimes it's like you got to read those contracts, because sometimes they'll own it forever.
Yeah.
Which is scary, but yeah. Anyway, that's why we haven't signed fully to a label.
Yeah.
We've signed some deals like overseas in the past, and we've sort of come out of those now. But yeah, it's a really interesting and complicated business, the old music business, and you've sort of got to weigh up whether you want all the flashy things and potentially world stardom, but at what cost?
That's it. Yeah, it's one of those challenges. But Sam Fender, the airbender, was incredible.
He's incredible. His songs are incredible. But you kind of have to read along his lyrics if you're going to go and listen to him.
Yeah, I couldn't understand him. Like,
there's a song called "Spit of You." He writes it about his dad, and he's like, "I'm the spit of you," and they say I'm the spit of you, and they're not wrong. And then it goes on to like describe how he's similar to his dad, and then the second verse is all about his grandma dying and like watching his dad grieve, and it's like, oh my god, it's like heartbreakingly beautiful. So go and listen to that song, listen to the lyrics, and tell me what you think, and then tell me he's not one of your favorite artists after that.
Amy loves him. Absolutely loves him. But that was a good date night.
It was a good date night.
Well, we had Mexican beforehand.
Yes, we went to Cartel
Del Mexicano, I don't know, something like that.
It's a taco joint in New Farm. And delicious. So took us back to our holiday when Emma got married. Yeah, a year ago. I can't believe that.
Yeah, it was wild. Like, and it was it was so authentic. I don't want to say basic. I want to say authentic, because it literally, and this was one of the cool things. You're paying for experience, great food as well, but you're paying for the experience. When you walk in, you're like, whoa, this literally feels like...
Yeah, it's got like the fold-out chairs and like plastic tables.
But it was awesome.
Yeah, the food was really good. The birria taco, can recommend, which is actually a breakfast taco in Mexico, I believe.
Yeah, it's not birria, like birria for the lads.
It's basically a fried taco that you dip in some sauce, and it's so yummy.
We would walk down every morning and get it, and they'd have like one of the old school barbecues with the rims around the side, and they would just have it on a tilt so that all the oil could be on like the bottom quarter, and then they would like soak the taco shell in it, and then they'd stuff it with whatever you wanted in it for breakfast. It was so good.
Insane.
Probably not good for you, but good nonetheless.
What a breakfast. But anyway, you can go and get the tacos for dinner and or lunch. But they also have like fish taco, which is definitely more westernized. It's like a, battered fish.
Yeah, it was still,
delicious still. But yeah, my favorite was the birria and the Pasto.
El pastor.
Pastor.
El pastor.
Which is
It's a
pork
pork.
with a bit of pineapple. I'm not usually a fan of pineapple on
Guys, and if you want to
savoury
know,
food.
so Amy chose 2 and I chose 2, and my 2 came out the clear winners.
Yeah, but you chose first before I had to choose the second one.
Come on, let's go. You know.
Anyway,
So
good
if I'm
date
winning,
night spot, guys.
winning people over to Team Lachie slowly. My nose is kicking my ass. Sorry. So you keep talking. I've just got a tissue here that I can blow
Goodness.
with. You take over from here.
All right. So, should we move on to the Reddit story?
No, I want to hear about your Function Well Christmas party experience, which
Oh.
I just didn't make it to.
Oh, so our gym, which we're very involved in, our friends are the owners, and we go to the Christmas party every year that we're in Brisbane. And this year was no exception. We had planned to go, got our tickets, and it's just a great excuse for everyone to sort of...
Socialise.
Yeah, you socialise, you meet friends in the gym, but you meet a lot of people that you never really see outside
Yeah.
of the gym. And so it's really interesting to see people dress up outside of the gym gear and anyway, a good excuse to get to know people better. And Lachie had not an event, but a boys' day.
We had a boys' day. It was the only time we could all get together. And my
Which-
mate's just finished his pool.
Which is fine. I condone it. Boys should
You
get together.
condone it? You condone like a bad thing?
No, like I
I concur.
condone.
Condone's a bad thing. Like, I condone that. Don't do that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think so.
No, you got me confused.
Yeah, I'm
I
confusing
gotta check my
myself.
vocab.
But I think it's condone is like if you condone that, it means you disagree with that.
Oh.
I could be really making a fool of myself right now. Can you get...
No,
Can you get-
I'm second guessing myself.
Anyway, but you agree with the
I
lads'
think
weekend.
it's fine.
It was epic.
And the thing I don't condone.
Here we go. Or do condone. I don't
Yeah,
know.
condone is accept a behaviour that is considered. Oh, hang on a second. Yeah, to approve or sanction something, especially with reluctance.
What? That is just...
contradicting.
That is so...
God. No, we sound
Accept.
so dumb.
Behaviour that is considered morally wrong or offensive. Yeah, I think I'm right. Like, the college cannot condone any behaviour that involves illicit drugs, meaning they cannot accept.
They cannot.
So
accept.
you-
They cannot condone. So that's two negatives. So if
Oh.
you do condone it,
That means you
you
can't...
do accept it.
Oh, fucks me. Why don't they just say accept?
I know. Maybe it's
Guys, we're making fools of ourselves in front of you, all right? And
all
we're
that
just...
private school education.
Yeah, and we're just digging it deeper, hoping that we have a light bulb moment that it's not coming. It's getting darker. Let's move on. Move on.
Oh God.
Anyway, that was a great day. Let's move on to your Reddit, I think.
And anyway, Lachie ditched me, and I had to go to the Christmas party alone.
Look, here's my line of thought. I don't do this often, like drink with the boys. I was having a real hoot of a time because Sam has a new pool table and outdoor pool area. We had banh mi. The beers were flowing on tap. It was awesome. And everyone was having a great time. And then the phones, like, Liam and I are both like, come on, like, we're having such a good time. And then Liam's not going to be here for ages. And I knew at the Christmas party I would go and it'd just be a lot of talking. And I personally don't like going to nightclubs or pubs or anything. It's just too noisy and overwhelming. So I'd rather catch up with... I was in my happy place.
Mm.
And then I'm getting all the text messages. I'm like, oh, come on. And then I said to Amy, like, what about 7? And then I get a message back, see you at 6. And I was like, well, I'm just going to screen that. And then anyway, but I felt guilty. So eventually we came back. We got it back at about 8. But we didn't go to the Christmas party anyway, so I could have stayed there. So
Because I was already home by 8.
yeah. So anyway, I don't think it was the worst place. You were with Emma and...
It was fine. I obviously am not drinking and hooting and hollering, but it was nice to make an appearance as I committed to, and it was nice to see everybody.
Well, I never actually really committed.
Well, I think you did.
Let's be honest. Emma bought 4 tickets.
Yeah,
So,
and that's a prior commitment.
no, we had this organised months before that.
Anyway, and that was my weekend. And let's go to the Reddit story. before
All
this
right,
turns into a
everybody.
full
Yeah.
story.
Let's go for Amy's Reddit story.
Oh,
down the
it's a
Reddit
good
rabbit
one
hole.
today, you guys.
What do we got?
It's a good one.
What genre? Are we relationships? Are
Yep.
we sex? Are
Yeah,
we...
we're in relationships.
Oh, actually,
Okay.
just a little segue. Amy loves this Holly Humberstone, and I consider her like sad girl music. And I was thinking,
Don't say it.
should I say it?
You got to say it now. What were you thinking, Lachie?
I was like, it was better in my head. I was like, I hope she's going to get sad girl horny.
What even is sad
I don't
girl
know.
horny? I think that's like a fantasy you have.
Well, I don't even know what it is now that I've said it out loud. Anyway,
Does anyone out there get sad girl horny?
well, does anyone actually understand what it means? Because I have fucking no idea
I don't
now.
know
I'll
what it
come
is.
back to you next week. I've got a week to try and articulate
Make
it.
something up.
Yeah.
All right, this story says, my girlfriend told me she was with a friend, but the friend was picking out an engagement ring with me. How do I confront my girlfriend about her lie?
Oh my God.
Starts off, God, this is a doozy. I swear my life feels like a movie right now. Sorry for the weird formatting on my mobile. I'm 28 and I'm planning on proposing to my girlfriend of 3 years now. She's 26. Now, I suck at picking out jewelry. I'm the type of guy that doesn't see a problem with a heart-shaped jewelry. Seriously, why is this considered so ugly? So every time I want to buy something for my girl, I usually consult one of our mutual friends. My girl's best friends are all friends with me, and we all get along well. So asking them to help pick out jewelry is something I'm used to. When it came to pick out a ring, I consulted my girlfriend's best friend, Justine. Justine and I are quite close, and she knows my girlfriend better than anyone, including me. So when my girlfriend went out to visit her sister and baby nephew, I invited Justine over to the house to pick out a ring. Justine and I looked through a few catalogues but decided it was a dead end and that it would be better to go to a professional at a jewelry store. However, I didn't know when my girlfriend would be coming home. So Justine and I thought of a clever text to gauge how much time we had. I asked her when she'd be coming home, as I was ordering takeout and wanted to know when to tell them to have the food ready by. She responded by saying it would be a few hours. She met up with Justine to go shopping. Now, obviously, this took me by surprise since Justine was standing inside my house.
Did he? Oh, sorry, keep going.
I showed Justine the text and she looked just as confused as I was. It isn't out of the ordinary for my girlfriend to meet up with people out of the blue like that for shopping, lunch, etc. She's very spontaneous and loves making plans on the fly. So ordinarily I would have believed that text in a heartbeat. However, obviously this had to be a lie. When she came home, she acted completely normal and I played along, but it's been really hard to act like everything's fine. We got takeout, we ate together and cuddled on the couch after. So far she's caught on a little that something's upsetting me, but I just can't tell her what.
Why?
Looking at her kills me. I don't know what to do. My girlfriend and I have zero trust issues, and we tell each other everything. So this lie is killing me.
I think that's bullshit.
I want to ask about it so bad, but I feel like... but if I tell her I knew she was lying, I'd have to explain why. Because he was ring shopping, so he's trying to keep that a surprise, why he was with Justine. Yeah. Should I just forget it? It won't stop gnawing at me. Please help. What do you think?
I don't know. It doesn't sound like she could have just been... it's hard to know without reading into it too much, but I would have taken a photo and been like, look who I just bumped into. I'd gone out and pretended I bumped into her friend.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
That's what I would have done. Because you have to have the conversation. I'm just... Fuck.
You can't just let it
No,
fester.
it's always going to fester in the back of your mind. So, yeah,
Do you think she's cheating?
I don't know from a bar of soap. Like, that's the hard part. There's not much really more about... Like, if there's no trust issues, she came back and was like, nothing was wrong.
But she's lying.
She's lying, but...
Well, guess what?
Well, I got a question for you.
Okay.
What do women lie about?
What do they lie about?
Yeah. Like,
probably spending money. How much money they spend.
So, but... Okay, so, like... For me, it's like you're cheating or you're not. Whereas, like, blokes could be gambling... Like, generalising, but blokes could be going, oh, I'm actually having a punt. Or, like, gambling problems are a problem or at the pub or whatever. Like whereas women don't necessarily just go to the pub by themselves or gamble. That I'm, statistically. So what do women do on the other side of that? Because I have, shop, right. So, but you do that with your friends, so it's not like it's a thing you would want to lie about.
That's why your brain goes immediately to cheating.
Yeah,
right?
so there we go. I think like blokes literally are like could be covering up for gambling or this or that.
Well,
or
guess
the other.
what? I have an update. I found an update for this one. Do you want to hear it now?
Yeah, bloody oath. Do we want to hear it or do we want to hear it next week? What do you guys want to do? Like
they can't tell us.
I know they can't tell us, but I'm going to make a decision for you, and I think you guys are going to love me for it. We'll wait.
Okay, we'll
wait
till
minute,
next week.
And then we'll go. Let's hear it. I can't wait another week.
Oh, you don't want to wait? Okay, I think it's good.
Do we wait?
I think we should tell it now because it explains the story.
We'll figure this out. If you guys we'll tell you today. But if you find any other cliffhangers,
let us know if you'd prefer to wait.
Yeah, let us know
in future. Okay, the update says, "Hey guys, oh my god, where to begin? My last post got way more attention than I could have ever imagined. Suffice to say, it was a bit overwhelming. Seriously, the amount of people begging for an update was a bit dehumanizing in a way. Like I wasn't a person going through something. But it was more of a story. But I understand, haha. I just want to say thank you so much for all of your support and wonderful comments. I got a lot of great advice. I'll get to the story. On to the update. I decided to confront my girlfriend. I thought about using some of the lies people suggested, but they just wouldn't make sense. To say I ran into Justine somewhere, well, I told my girl I had to stay home and do other stuff around the house, and that's just why I couldn't go with her to see my sister-in-law, because he already said he was home with the takeaway here. To say Justine was helping me pick out jewellery, it just doesn't make sense for her to come all the way to our house to help pick out a random piece of jewellery unless it was a serious piece of jewellery. If I just wanted to get her a piece of jewellery as a gift, I'd ask her friends for suggestions or ask them to send me pictures of jewelleries. So I decided to be honest. I basically just said that I knew we'd been thinking about marriage and she'd probably knew a proposal was coming soon, so I invited Justine over to help me find the perfect ring. And that so happened to be the day she said she was going to see her. So what's the deal? She immediately started grinning like an idiot and prodding me about proposing and the ring. But then we got back onto the topic of where she was, and she confessed what she was really doing. No, she wasn't cheating, and no, she wasn't picking out a ring for me. The amount of times that was commented was crazy. So, some people are dog people, some people are cat people. Well, me, I'm a snake person. I grew up with snakes my whole life, but I never felt I was able to get one because my girlfriend had always been uneasy about living with a snake, which I completely respect. Although the process of buying and raising a snake is very different than that of buying and raising a dog or a cat. It's quite complicated, so you can imagine my surprise when my girlfriend showed me a picture of her holding the cutest Kenyan sand boa I'd ever seen. Needless to say, my girlfriend was going to surprise me with a snake. We're picking her up next week. Let me know if you want a pet tax.
I did not see that coming at all.
I definitely didn't expect this, and I feel bad for ruining the surprise, but oh well. Life is good. Sorry this isn't the ending you guys wanted or expected. Just a snake. Thanks for reading. How funny is that?
Wow. I did not see that coming at all.
No, neither did I. But when I read that, I was like, this is great.
Yeah, it would have sucked ruining that proposal. The amount of times I had to hide our proposal was nuts.
I know. I didn't.
It's almost like we need to, for those who haven't listened for that long, we could talk about it again. But not this episode, but maybe next week we'll do that. Give you, for everyone who's a new listener, give you a bit of the proposal story, because there is one sweaty, salty moment in it, which we'll go back to. But pop culture segment, there's some wild stuff happening.
Yeah, so back to the dog.
Wow, is it Arnie? It's Arnie.
Yeah, Arnie? Yeah,
Arnie, the 7-year-old German Shepherd.
He was beautiful. And he is now
passed on.
Passed on.
In doggy heaven.
Yep. So, do you want to tell the story?
Well, from what I've read, from the one article that I have read, this bloke drove his car, or he reported his car stolen, and his dog was in it. And then he's like in the media saying, I don't care about my car, just bring back my dog.
Yeah, he went home and was like, I've lost the car. If someone's stolen the car, I've lost the dog. It was in the car.
Yeah.
And she's obviously freaked out, called the police. They've put media press releases out. He's on the news saying, I don't care about the car, just bring back the dog. Everyone on social media is sharing it. It's gone viral.
It's crazy. I didn't see it once.
It was insane. Everyone's like, bring back the dog.
Bring back Arnie.
Turns out
this degenerate
is
he literally.
absolute
So what
loser.
they've now said, he's going to court next Wednesday, I think. He drove his car down into the city or wherever.
The valley.
The valley, right? This blows my mind that no one saw this. Like, did the dog suffer or was it already dead or like heat stroke? But anyway, he put it down there. He locked it in the car and left it.
He went for a drink in the valley, left his dog in the car.
So maybe do you think he was drunk or drugged up?
Yes. So obviously one thing led to another, and he had another drink and
couldn't find his car.
The dog died.
You think you would retrace your steps?
And then he couldn't go home to his wife or partner to say,
"Oh,
killed the dog."
Wow. I've had a few light bulb moments. So, yeah, so the dog wasn't in there for like a couple of days. It was there while he was at the pub and it died. And
I think so,
And then he said, oh, my car's stolen.
Yes.
He must have been drunk to think that that would work when the amount of CCTV footage in the valley.
Of course the wife's going to go to the police. What do you think's going to happen?
No, I meant like about the car and all. Yeah. Like, but for him to think that it would work, that it was stolen with the dog in it.
Yeah, and like get away
Who
with
the
that.
fuck is going to steal a car?
So he would have just been on the news being like, fuck, shit.
Who would steal a car with a German Shepherd? Like, those dogs are bloody scary. I got bitten by one when I was younger. You can see here.
Yeah, George got attacked by one too.
Bitten there, and then it came through there and there. When I was younger, I was playing fetch with it up against a fence, and it just came back and went, Frah!
Yeah, growing up in New Guinea, they were always guard dogs, so I'm actually still kind of scared of dogs.
I'm just scared
way.
of German Shepherds. Like, Hogan has a lot, always had them growing up, but...
Like, I always get intimidated by big dogs.
Yeah.
I think it's because...
Except for Labradors, like chocolate labs. Just
Yeah, but as soon as they jump on me, I'm like, oh.
I'm a dog.
I do like dogs, but I think growing up in PNG, dogs were always like either stray and could be aggressive or guard dogs.
Yeah. Stray dogs are different to beautiful dogs. Not stray, but house dogs. Well, that's us.
Anyway, rest in peace, Arnie. What a tragic story. Very sad.
Very, very sad. Well, thank you guys for listening. If you enjoyed it, had a few laughs, or even just your thoughts on that story, drop them in the comments below. Make sure you subscribe, because I'm checking all the data and the statistics. I love that sort of stuff, to just see who are the new people coming in. And whenever you ask us questions or put stories in, then it gives us ideas for things that we can talk about. So we will see you next week.
Hooroo.
Hooroo.